Today on the Quick Finance channel, we're going to discuss how much money Jake Paul makes from all these boxing fights. You guys, if you're interested in knowing how much he makes, click the like button, subscribe down below for more content like this. I try to share the quickest financial videos to help you make more money, to help you understand money, and some fun ones like this to figure out how much money other people are making and how you too can make more money. Let's jump into it. Cheetos! Think about it. Would you get knocked out for $1 million? This is your quick and easy stimulus update, stimulus check update, financial update, and all the updates. Let's go. Jake Paul can make money from these boxing matches in a variety of ways. He can make money, a big way is from the pay-per-view sales, so selling the actual views, more from tickets and food and merch sales. These are all different ways that Jake Paul can make money. Just like a professional athlete or you and I, when we get a job, the amount is sort of like agreed upon, right? So they say, okay, Jake Paul, you're gonna make this percentage of the total earnings of this match tonight. So Jake Paul actually recently released how much this third boxing match that he just did with Ben Askren made. It was $65 million is how much they made in that one single night. Stick around and I'll let you know how much Jake Paul made. Now, estimating how much Jake Paul makes from a fight is fairly difficult because he can make money, like I said, in so many different ways, from pay-per-views, from merch sales, from food sales, from ticket sales. He has so many different ways that he can profit from these boxing matches. It's not just one way. Also, at the beginning, they release how much these fighters are gonna make. And for example, in the second fight, it was said that they were only gonna make $600 is what I read. I don't know if maybe they did an error and it was supposed to be $600,000, but it said $600. But in reality, Jake Paul said that he made 8 figures in that second fight, which is absolutely insane. Now, for the third fight that just happened with Ben Askren, Jake Paul released and said that there was $65 million profited from that fight. Before the fight, it was said that Jake Paul was going to make $600,000 guaranteed. And then, of course, he had back-end money coming based on how well the fight did. What were the ratings? How many pay-per-view sales were there? How many people were watching it? These are all very important numbers, right? And so my estimate is that Jake Paul again made 8 figures similar to his second fight. That means he made over $10 million for fighting, and he knocked Ben Askren out in the first round. $10 million for that fight. Absolutely insane numbers. So the second fight, I've already hinted at it, he was able to profit 8 figures in that fight as well, over $10 million. Another amazing payday for Jake Paul, and absolutely insane. In Jake Paul's first fight, he made about $1 million. Now, the reason behind this is that Jake Paul wasn't the main fight of that night. If you remember, his brother Logan Paul was the main fight of that night against KSI. Logan Paul and KSI each have huge audiences that they were leveraging for that fight that very night so that they could bring as many viewers to watch the fight. So Jake Paul also had a ton of viewers, but the main fight was Logan Paul versus KSI. And Jake Paul fought KSI's brother, and that is how Jake Paul made $1 million. And that's also why he didn't make $10 million like these other fights. Also, these other fights have been a lot bigger deal with people who, I guess you could say, are more talented fighters, and so it brings a larger audience. Jake Paul also probably learned that he could negotiate better and make more money from the fights rather than making the $1 million from his first fight. So $1 million is still an amazing amount of money. That's actually about how much Ben Askren made in this third fight. He made about $1 million. He had, I think it was like $500,000 guaranteed or $400,000 guaranteed, and then he made some money on top of that for the sales. Ben Askren, that's a wonderful payday. I mean, think about it. Would you get knocked out for $1 million? I think maybe. I don't know. It'd kind of be scary, but I think it'd be cool, I guess. Let me know. Would you get knocked out for $1 million? Boxers get huge paydays. That's the moral of this story. And if you want a huge payday like a boxer, you got to put in the work. You got to exercise and put in the time. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, click the like button. Please subscribe so that I can bring you more fun videos like this. Also more educational videos, videos to help you make some more money with hardly having to do much work. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. See you in the next one.